I was fascinated by the idea that businesses could have a beneficial role in social good. When I went into industry and spent time in a company that had a huge heritage in responsible business, I realised that being economically viable and socially responsible didn't necessarily have to be a trade-off. You could actually accomplish both of these things together. My core area of research is around the role of corporate responsibility communication in trying to create a more sustainable society. Predominantly I focus on social technologies, on digital technologies. Social media is changing the way that corporations and stakeholders interact because it transforms the opportunity for communication by opening a level playing field. Because social media is accessible 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we can have a more fluid dialogue. Organisations perhaps be more open to discussion, being potentially more open to critique. So my top 5 tips for using social media to influence corporations relate to, firstly, introducing yourself, making sure that you have an authentic voice. Why should the organisation listen to you? What background, what experiences do you bring? So the second point relates to backing up your argument. I actually find that some of the posts that tend to be interacted or engaged with more are the posts that have use of key quotes, key facts, and links to additional knowledge. Point 3 relates to going and comparing. And in a saturated environment, we have to understand how one retailer's activities compare to another. So hold retailers to account by what their counterparts are doing. So point 4 relates to telling a story, making an emotional connection. Construct the retailer as a villain or as a hero. And point 5 relates to playing devil's advocate. Make sure that you're divisive, that you create ongoing points for discussion, because that's where we can really start to get organisations to learn. I think research of this nature can make a positive change. The main way that we can really contribute to building a sustainable society is by asking critical questions and use social media technologies as a force for change.